All right, we live.
We live, baby.
We live, B.
You know what? It's your motherfucking AR.
And I'm Versally, aka Tiny.
And we are
Knee
knee
deep
deep
in
in
shit.
shit.
What's up?
Yay, yay, yay. Here we are tonight.
Bruh,
How about it? How you doing?
I'm a little worried. I ain't gonna lie to you.
How about the world?
Yes, I woke up and I seen that Facebook post about the world and America might be next on the list to get pulled into that little shit that they got going on with Iran and Israel. I don't want no parts.
I don't either, man. Like, the fuck? I kept seeing all these posts, people being like, we. Shit, who the fuck
Who
is
the
we?
fuck is we?
I ain't did a
I
motherfucking
didn't
thing
do shit
them.
to China, to any of them.
Hell nah, you can't. Damn, boy. Like, I'm not a pessimist. I try to be optimistic, hope for the best. But I'm a realist. This shit don't look good.
It don't.
It don't look good, all right?
It said China, Russia, North Korea, Pakistan, Yemen, Afghanistan are on high alert for conflicts between Iran and Israel. Ask for their citizens to immediately leave the conflicting countries. The situation in the Middle East is hanging on by a thread. The United States could intervene and trigger a global conflict. China, Russia, North Korea, Pakistan have warned that they will defend Iran and could attack the United States. The next 24 hours are going to be crucial. 24 hours? God damn.
So them the ops, so name out the ops
Yes.
again? China, Russia, Pakistan.
Yes. Yes.
Well, those some big
all
boy
of them.
ops, man.
Bruh, all of them.
North Korea, they all click. This is what they've been trying to do forever, is click up. And motherfuckers is giving them reason to click up.
Bruh, it's a little bit scary because I can't join no war. I'm gonna let you know that right now.
I'm glad I'm over the age now.
No.
I ain't never been more happy to be my motherfucking age than I am right now. Because I will not be attending to fight shit.
Bruh, I might have to get pregnant at this point.
I had to go. Yeah, that's the move. That's the move.
I had to get pregnant because
get knocked up right quick.
Something, because I can't go to war. Okay, I'm not about that.
Just gotta go crazy during your ovulation time. Just go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. What the fuck else? They gonna start drafting motherfuckers, sending out draft cards.
You think so?
Potentially. I mean, because think about it. It's a lot of ops. That means each of them countries got millions of soldiers. You know, they're gonna need every man they can get in these type situations. You know, if they drafted motherfuckers for Vietnam and it wasn't near as big as a conflict, if we ever get back in a big conflict, I feel like they're going to initiate a draft again. The Gulf in Iraq and all them, you know, subsequent wars after Vietnam wasn't that big as Vietnam. You know what I'm saying? They weren't as big, so they weren't necessary for it was volunteer. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to worry about no.
I'm gonna plead something, okay? It's either gonna be insanity. I might shoot myself in the foot or something. Boom. I can't. I'm sorry.
I think you'd be better out just get knocked up. Don't shoot your foot. Like,
nah, because knocked up. How much time do you get for like maternity leave?
Shit. I think if you are a mother, they can go send you to the
they
army.
Still, I was about to say my mama was pregnant in the army,
but
Air
that's
Force.
Voluntarily though. She probably enlisted and wanted to be a part of it. Like they're not gonna make you as a citizen mother. Now, if you opt to go and you got somebody to watch your kids and you want to serve your country, that's different. But I don't think, I could be wrong, but I don't think they're gonna do you like that, especially a new mom. Now, if you was a mom of 4 or 5-year-old and you of age,
so I just got pregnant. I'm good. I'm
you
good.
You might be straight, just getting pregnant. You know what I mean? You might be straight.
This gonna be a war, baby, right here. I conceived you because of World War III. God damn it.
World War III, bud. I'm talking about like that's bad, bud. If they fuck around and come over here.
What if they start bombing over here?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
if they start bombing over here, who you think they're gonna hit first?
New York.
Major cities, yeah.
New York, LA, the Chi. all the major places gonna get smacked first. Worst case scenario, they might hit the hubs, the main places. Atlanta they got the biggest airport of everybody. They could hit that. That's damaging. If they nuke Georgia,
she said, "I'll be your baby daddy." We gonna have it.
How you gonna do that?
We gonna figure out a way, okay? She gonna be my baby. She need to be at home with the baby. Goddamn it! Oh shit!
She said she gonna be the.
Look, I need a baby daddy ASAP. Okay.
Hell nah, man. That crazy.
You think they crazy for real?
No, it ain't crazy. It's just crazy that you got to resort to that because the world going motherfucking crazy. Shit. At this point,
is it? It's like Revelations at this point.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? They fulfilling prophecy and got all kind of crazy shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
You feel like it's the end of times?
Hell yeah, definitely.
Why you feel like that? Because like, didn't they have that scare in like 2012?
2000, remember they were talking about the world was going to end in the year 2000. I remember that. I was like 6th grade. The whole world was buying motherfucking potted meat, water, and soup, and stocking up on materials and shit, and nothing happened. And then 12 years later, 2012, everybody claimed it was the end of the Mayan calendar and the world was going to end. Nothing happened. Then I can't remember the other one. There was
another one
that was not too long ago. They claimed that we was gonna die again, and it didn't happen. I'm telling you, what's gonna kill us, is other people. People are going to kill the world.
You don't think it's strange, like for instance, the wildfires that happened over here?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have wildfires.
Hell no.
That shit happens over in Cali, okay? Mm-hmm. So we having wildfires. Was it last September we had that fucking hurricane?
Upstate inland hurricane at that. Okay. Not a coastal hurricane.
Okay.
Inland hurricane.
That's what I'm saying.
Craziness.
So we had a hurricane. Then, like, what was it? A couple of months ago, you felt a little earthquake.
I felt that shit. I was in the crib.
Bro.
I felt a little tremble in the house. I was taking a shit.
The fuck is going on?
See the toilet paper move. I was like, well, what the fuck going on in this motherfucker?
I need to know what's going on.
I know I ain't blowing it up in this motherfucker like that. Shit.
You don't think, like, when the weather start acting weird, because that's what the Revelations is talking about, like, all this shit that's happening.
The weather, they say you won't be able to tell the seasons from each other.
Yes.
The eagle will be fighting the bear. All these different animals represent different countries. There's some deep shit, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't just the Bible, man. It's all different types of religious texts from all over the world that predict and say different things according to this age and this time. So, it's even more noteworthy that all these different various things kind of say the same shit, So it's something to pay attention to. I don't want to get too deep, too real on y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because I definitely can go there. But I do want to say, stay prayed up, man.
Yeah.
Love on your peoples, man. These are uncertain times. You don't know what's finna pop off, bro. You know what I mean?
She said turkey baster.
Crazy work. Turkey baster. Oh, Lord. Y'all over here on some crazy shit.
Look, we got to stay safe, okay? Well, she's not going to get drafted, but me, I'm going to get drafted, okay? I'm still under the age. And I'm healthy.
You're healthy and you don't have kids. That's what they're going to want you at. It's the fact that you don't. They can be like, oh,
yeah, that's single, what I'm saying. I don't got no kids. I got to pop one out.
Of age.
Yeah, I'm going to have to pop one out real quick.
See, unfortunately, this is where equal rights is a bad thing, because now they're gonna make you go in there and fight with the fucking men. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy work.
Bella says I'm too little to get drafted. They're gonna put my little ass as a distraction, okay? They're gonna put me out. Hey,
see, you don't want that. You don't want nobody to snatch you up and then want to make. That's what they gonna do.
They gonna use me as bait. Like,
hell no, that ain't what you want.
I don't want it. But that's what I'm telling you. That's gonna be my job. They're gonna be like, yeah, that's your job right there. Okay.
Like, hey man, They better send in the recon immediately. These motherfuckers is looking at me like a piece of meat.
Look, send in somebody else, okay?
Send
in
in
the
the
dummy.
SEALs, the Navy SEAls. Yeah, nah, man.
I can't. So if they bomb your backyard right now, what you gonna do?
Shit, take cover. But the hell, I can't do nothing with the motherfucking North Korean motherfuckers. I got a big ass gun too. But you know what? It ain't enough. It ain't enough bullets to go against all the motherfuckers. That shit is crazy. I just be like, hey man, what the fuck? I'm gonna take cover, pop up with that big motherfucker, and be ready to shoot. You feel me? That's all.
I was about to say,
what I do?
Should we be like trying to re-up on shit?
Yeah and nay, but you know, it's good. It's good to have it, to not have it. You know, one thing America ain't never had is somebody invade us on our land and come in. You know, we always do the invading. We went to Vietnam. What about, we went to France.
Japan on, was it Hawaii?
That was a bombing. They didn't invade though.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what they doing over there is they bombing shit.
I'm talking about actually landing troops over here and sending people out.
I don't think they're gonna do that. They gonna send the missile over first. Yeah.
And then after they bomb and we get weakened, then they gonna send the troops in. That's how it works. You bomb first, then you infiltrate. You know what I mean? So let's just throw a hypothetical scenario out there. Let's say these motherfuckers bomb 5 U.S. cities simultaneously. They hit New York, Chicago, LA, Houston, and motherfucking
Florida.
Something like Florida,
Texas.
Houston is Texas. So maybe they might hit, and the other one is a wild card. Fuck it. It don't even matter at this point if they hit them main four. So that's going, if 9/11 put the country back and that was just 2 buildings getting bombed, imagine if a whole city got bombed.
At the same time.
Different cities. That would fuck up everything. Like the economy, everything would be fucked up.
The economy already fucked up.
It's already fucked up. But think about 9/11 times 5. Like, it'll be fucked up. People ain't even accounting for how fucked up things would be. Prices go through the roof. COVID fucked us up. Helene fucked us up.
Right.
Little things fucked us up. Snow. When it snow, motherfuckers go to the store and get all the bread and the motherfucking milk. We can't handle shit. You know what I mean? We really not built for chaos. We are a privileged country. You know, we are bougie as fuck. We're used to convenience, life.
America is the dream. It's
the dream.
You do what you want. You can make a living how you want to and live how you want. Like, America is the dream versus like these other countries, like they have like this expectation of you. Like when you come out the womb, like you have like some type of expectation of you. But we just like, shit, you want to be a crayon, you could be a crayon. Like,
yeah, you can be a crayon. I mean, you can be any color crayon you want to be too. I mean, you can draw on anything you want to draw on in America. You know what I'm saying?
We the land of the free. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is gonna be interesting, man. I hope nothing like that occurs. I hope this is another.
I hope it's a hoax. Yeah.
I hope it's just something that'll blow over. And this is something
because we're not ready
to another 50, 75, 100 years when our asses won't even be here.
We is not ready. This is what I'm telling you. See, that's why I started doing my own garden and stuff like that. We're not even ready for that. We can't live off the land.
And then you damn sure can't if the land is damaged. If you fucking drop a nuke over this motherfucker, the radiation and all the aftermath that come from shit like that, bro, like it's gonna be a arid land. You're not gonna be able to grow crops on that type of land. People just, people don't think about shit in its full totality, and it's sad. I just hope that it never come to that. You know what I'm saying? Because it would be bad.
I think so too. So we'll keep up with it because that was like this morning, or I think it was a little bit yesterday, and they said we got 48 hours. So well, you gotta take a drink. Yeah, we got 48 hours, y'all.
We down to 24.
We down to 24. So we gonna see We gonna see what the
The
fuck gonna
first
happen.
48 in the first 48.
Right, just like the show.
Fucking Iran got hit. What are they gonna do now?
What are they gonna do
The
to
clock is
America?
ticking. These motherfuckers is crazy.
Bruh, America is in trouble, okay? Because we spoil, we bougie other countries at all. Like, we our own little thing. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
We definitely an island.
Yeah, like
In terms of figuratively an island, like surrounded by
as
water
far as
and our own
morals,
little thing.
rules, what we got going on, like even like measurements, our measurements are different. Like we drive on the right side of the road, everybody else drive on the left side. Like
good point. Our fucking measurements, the way we drive, you know what I'm saying? Everything.
We just do everything about
we do our own motherfucking thing, you know?
We don't give a damn. I don't know how that's gonna work out. Like this new day and age. Like I feel like back in the day, America was about to represent. Like, if you got drafted, we gonna represent. I say send the young niggas out first, okay?
The YNs.
Yeah, the YNs.
And all these Bass Pro white boys.
Send they ass
like to go
first.
fishing and got the big guns and go hunting every motherfucking week. We call on y'all. It's time for y'all to defend us.
Y'all said y'all about that life, okay?
It's time for y'all to defend us. I'm old. I'm retired. I don't like one of you motherfuckers enough to go over there and shoot no Korean for you. You feel me? So y'all gonna have to figure that shit the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't going to motherfucking place. You understand me?
So Vicky said send the rapists and the murderers.
All them.
The people in the jail. Yeah, I agree with that.
All them.
I agree with that for real. Oh, that's us. Hold on. Oh, look, it's us. It's us watching us.
Hey, some Twilight Zone shit. Us watching us. Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. Like, I can't. I'm gonna have to get pregnant.
Let me see what the lie talking about.
What the lie talking about?
The lie talking about
it. Y'all scared? Are y'all scared?
Say facts, all lives matter. You know what I mean? The government, the ones got the problem. Big facts, Brody. Big facts, though. What up, everybody? Everybody tapping in.
What's up, y'all?
I appreciate y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? We in here goddamn politicking.
What's up?
About the politic motherfucking. Know what I'm saying?
No, but I think they picked the right time, though, because Trump about that shit. I feel like if we would have got the Democrat in there, like they would have been about, well, let's negotiate, let's have some peace. Trump about like, nah, send them fucking missiles right fucking now. They got the right hothead.
That's what's bad.
Yeah, it's bad as fuck.
Bad. Yeah, they like that's what's bad. He gonna antagonize the situation more than keep it at bay. You know, it's more of a matter of ego in chest beating for him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't thinking about the good of the people from a situation. I hope he do. I hope this is one time where he be the bigger man and be like, it ain't worth.
But he do know, like, America ain't about that shit. Like, we ain't about to be bullied or nothing. Like,
shit.
Boom, boom, boom. Like, that's get America involved.
I feel like America like a big mouth motherfucking pussy that once they get hit in the mouth, they get their shit together.
You think so?
Yep. They pick on people that's littler than them.
Yeah, we do.
But when it's another motherfucker that's big as
like
you,
China,
Russia, I'm just not convinced.
Not
I mean, we don't even make none of our fucking technology. Samsung and all these things.
Russia got spies. Okay,
man, they
Russia got
so
spies
much
over here
that we don't even account for. We cannot be arrogant enough to think that we the only motherfuckers with some shit. That's the point I try to tell people. Like, these people are just as technologically advanced. They got weaponry. Most of them don't even show what the fuck they got. They don't.
No, some of them be training though. They be training from the get go, like
from childhood.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Like they put a chopper in their hand at 10 years old, 8, 9 years old.
They be preparing for this shit.
You know what I'm saying?
And hate Americans. Like,
hell no, man. Like, most Americans You know, we even the ones that jump off the porch early, we don't still have as much experience with firearms and weaponry and war skills as some of these countries. So it's just interesting. It's just interesting, man.
I mean, even with China, like, well, not even China, like, just a lot of other countries. A lot of other countries, when they're starting off their children, they start them off knowing like different languages. That's something that we kind of like. What we know, English,
broken English, Ebola English,
yeah,
Spanglish. If we lucky,
we lucky, yeah. We might know a little Spanish, but that's
Spanglish, like the English Spanish, where you could put it together. We don't know those Spanish, but we know Spanglish.
Exactly. So what the fuck we gonna do over there? We ain't gonna know what the fuck is gonna happen.
We don't know.
We don't know what the fuck they saying. They could be saying, "I'm about to bomb this motherfucker right now." We just be like,
be smiling at you. Hey, I'm gonna bomb the fuck out of this motherfucker. Watch it like it cold. Bah! Hit your ass, just fuck everything up. You sitting over here.
You want some mac and cheese?
That shit crazy, man. That shit crazy.
Yeah, we gonna keep updated with what's going on. That did take us by surprise this morning. I don't know, was it this morning or for last night for you?
I can't remember when I seen it.
I seen it this morning. First thing in the morning, like when I opened up Facebook, it was there.
Yeah, I seen it, and I immediately, every time something pop up, I assume that it's a joke or bullshit until I fact check it. Cause that's the world we in. People just say shit for a reaction. So I had to fact check it. And once I fact checked it, I was like, oh shit.
What's the fact check?
That
it's real.
It's real. They really been exchanging fire and bombs with each other.
Yeah.
Like it's some real shit going on right now.
I mean, it's been some real shit. Like we been in some shit even when Biden was in some shit. But like with the Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, you know, it kind of got to this point, but I guess I didn't think it was gonna get this quickly. Shit, fucking Trump only been in fucking office for like 6 fucking months. 6 months, bitch. Like damn.
And I don't know if y'all recall back in January 2020 before the COVID hit, because I feel like the COVID hit hard that March.
Yeah, it hit March.
Fucking Donald Trump authorized a hit on an Iranian president, blew up the embassy in Iran.
Yeah, I remember.
Where the president was housed and killed him. Okay? I feel like Trump didn't even have like authorization. He took like the commander-in-chief approach and just said, I'm gonna do it. Like he didn't even communicate with the other motherfuckers. And you know what I'm saying? And just did the shit. And these people were mad as fuck about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They was pissed off. Like that was their president.
That was
they
the
respected
first.
The man.
Yeah.
They loved the man. They took to the street. They cried. They mourned the man. And they vowed vengeance. So here we are. 5 years.
5 years. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We 5 years in the motherfucking future. And here.
Repercussions.
You know what I mean? I seen some shit just yesterday. I was say beef never ends. Street beef, world beef never ends. Bad sentiments, bad energy sometimes goes on forever. So if you think 5 years was enough time to squash that sentiment some people feel about their motherfucking president.
Nah, they be loyal to their president. I mean, look, even though we not loyal to ours, they what he say? What y'all gotta say about this shit?
He agreeing that, you know what I'm saying, it's prophecy, it's all planned, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
My man said Trump the Antichrist.
You think so?
Yeah, I can damn sure see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but hey, have fun convincing motherfuckers that, you know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother episode. That shit gets so deep. We'll be in here 3 hours talking about that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We'll keep y'all updated, but it is some scary times. As an American.
Appreciate you, Brandon, chiming in, bro.
Yeah.
Letting us know your thoughts, man. I appreciate that. You know what I mean?
Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, because, hey, he's saying some real shit. Like, it's all planned. It's the government and Antichrist. This shit is real, you know? And there's a lot of people that do think like that. And there's a lot of people that are
I
blinded
feel like
by
it.
the fact of liking the man in his politics and certain things that he do. But hey man, the man crazy, bro. Like there's nothing cool about going to fucking war. You know what I mean? Like all the people that are like, yeah, let's go to fucking war. Like war has spoiled and ruined so many nations in humans history. It's ridiculous to think that that's smart. You got to pay billions of dollars to keep the shit going. You get casualties. It keeps shit going. It's just stupid. It's stupid as fuck.
You know? I mean, when was World War II?
In the 40s. Some like 1941.
So 60 years later?
To 1945. We got in
6 years later?
Huh?
I mean 60 years later?
My bad. 60 years later.
That's crazy.
Yep, 60 years later.
That we
haven't 80 years later.
Yeah, 80.
That's 80 years ago.
You're right.
Yep. That's 80 years ago. That's crazy. That it was fucking almost a century ago, man. Like that shit crazy.
That we haven't had, like we had some type of peace.
We had Vietnam, and Vietnam was a big deal.
Yeah.
We lost a lot of troops in Vietnam. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember the exact number. In Vietnam, a lot of people got lost in Vietnam. But ever since then, we ain't had no big wars that really required drafts and hundreds of thousands of casualties and shit. You know what I mean?
You think we're gonna require a draft for this one?
Yeah, just because it's a world war.
Yeah.
Any world war requires draft because you're beefing with the fucking world. You get what I'm saying? Like you need every man, every able-bodied citizen. Shit, it's so real. They might start drafting older motherfuckers.
Don't say that.
I mean, I'm just keeping shit a band, like, because they need people. If it get too bad,
need bodies. Yeah,
they need able-bodied men. It might be get too real. They'd be like, man, fuck that, man. Draft go all the way to 55.
Yeah,
all y'all motherfuckers come in there. Women, men, homosexuals, whatever. Unless you disabled and you a dog, they have dogs too. It's 50 dogs on the motherfucker. You know what I mean? Train the dogs up to be mean. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh, that's scary.
That's scary, man.
I ain't trying to fight no man's war. Okay.
It's a big possibility. They could do that. They very well could. I hope not. I hope I'm wrong. You know, I look at shit from all angles. You know, I prep myself for the worst. So if it occurred, I'm not dumbfounded and flabbergasted. Like, oh my God, this shit. I already thought about it. I can now think of a solution to get myself out of it because I prepped for it mentally. Yeah. You know, instead of sitting there, oh my God, it's never gonna happen. America's too great of a place for that to happen here. Yeah, and then fuck around and get fucked up, and then you be looking crazy somewhere. And this shit be looking like The Walking Dead or the Book of Eli, some shit. Like, no, hell no. Like, all right. It's crazy.
No, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll keep y'all posted. This is just in news. So we don't really know too much about what's going on here in America. But we'll see how it goes and how it progresses over the next couple of days. And we'll talk about it on our next live. And shoot, you'll see us in a military uniform where we're gonna be.
You already got the fatigue on. And I said, left, right, left. Get on up. She ready. All you need is a chopper right now. You be ready for war. M16 in your hand with the strap and the bullet.
I'm not ready. I'm getting pregnant tonight. God damn it.
Hell nah.
Pregnant tonight on site. On site.
Not tonight.
Tonight on site.
It'd be crazy. You do all that and then they don't even go to war.
Stuck with a baby.
Stuck with it.
And baby asked me, how you come
Why
up
you
with
mad, mama? Because I didn't have your
because I thought we was World War III, damn it.
Mama, why you stay mad all the time?
Baby, I only had you because I thought World War III.
But Lord, I just thought I was gonna be I just thought it was gonna be different.
And they go too. I'm gonna make them tune into this live. I'll be like, baby, go watch this live. It'll explain everything.
Mm-hmm. Mama gonna lie, talk about this shit before you came here, baby. Go check it out.
Oh my gosh.
Tell the baby to subscribe and like the motherfucking D. We here.
Speaking of babies, you seen Cardi B posted her baby? Blossom.
did. Pretty little baby. I saw a picture of the baby. Hold on to Cardi B titty.
You seen that big ass titty?
That big ass titty with the baby looked like it was on the areola. I didn't know what to think about that. But yeah, I seen the baby. Cute little baby. Got a little cute little brown baby.
They look just like Cardi B, in my opinion. Like all her babies look like her. Like at this point, her genes so damn strong.
They look like Stephon to me. I'm just playing.
I was about to say.
He got his complexion.
He got Offset complexion.
Offset darker.
The baby gonna get darker. The baby only 6 months.
But you're right. If it's already brown like that at 6 months, it's gonna get darker. You're right.
What's gonna tell it is that nose. That nose is a little bit different than Culture and Wave. Wave got Cardi B nose, or her old nose, before she got the surgery. This last baby nose is a little bit questionable based off of that picture that they posted, but I mean it could be Offset's, and he posted it. He posted it on his Instagram. He posted the baby. So
because at this point, he still think it's his baby, right?
But at first he didn't think it was his baby. He was asking for a DNA test, and then Cardi B posted it and
said, "No, I'm not giving you one." Right?
Yeah, but then like once she said, "I'm not giving you one," he was like, "Oh, I know all my babies is mine," and then he reposted the baby that Cardi B posted.
But how backwards is that? How 1 minute you want the test, but then exclaim that you
I think he already knew that was his baby. All 3 of them babies is his. Okay. I think he already kind of knew that. I think he was just saying that because he wanted the spousal support. I think that's the biggest thing, is gaining that spousal support.
Okay.
I don't even think like the spousal support is important to Offset. I think he's, what is he? I don't know. He on some revenge shit. I need to see his birthday. Hold on. He in December. That's a Sag. December 14th. Sag. He want revenge. Because did you see that he was out in the club with Stephon Diggs' ex-girlfriend?
I saw that. That's how you do it though, Sid.
That's
how you do it. That's the energy that's needed right now, my nigga.
So you ain't going outside.
You ain't going outside.
Okay.
You were in the wrong set. You did wrong. Cardi should have got at your ass.
Okay.
But if you go resurface and bandage yourself up, what Aaliyah said, dust yourself off, try again.
Right.
The best way to do it is to go after that nigga's ex. Now, granted, he took your wife and you got his ex-girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? You put it on a scale. Hey, but at the same token, the nigga could have really been in love with his ex-girlfriend, and that's gonna hit a little soft spot still.
Nah, I had a friend. Okay, so back in the day, I had a friend. She, look, I don't even want to tell it because she gonna know it's her or whatever.
So what? You ain't say her name?
Yeah, I ain't gonna say her name. Okay, but I had a friend. Okay, that she dated my other best friend's daddy.
Damn. Okay, this is good. I don't even want to tell it.
You know, to get a one up on her,
girl,
it's like
your daddy.
I'll fuck your daddy.
Girl, I make your daddy come hard every night. Damn, that's some cold shit.
Take your daddy and took him. Like,
that's some cold shit,
bruh. Fuck the ex. You take somebody daddy or they mama.
The mama worse than the daddy, obviously.
You
but
think
the
so?
Daddy, yeah, your mama is your mama. You can't, your mama, a whole man come and fuck your mama good, put his thing in your mama. Like, boy, that's some shit there, boy. You feel me? But your daddy, really, you almost could expect your daddy. He being a man. You almost could expect your daddy to damn do that shit, you know, if you're being real with yourself. But damn, it's still some shit. She goddamn said, "Fuck that, I'm fuck your daddy."
So okay. If you was Offset and you see Cardi B with Stephon, who you fucking? Who you fucking to get revenge? The ex?
The ex, I think he did right with that.
With
Because there's
that,
really nobody else that you can fuck except Nicki Minaj.
I think it was Nicki Minaj.
Nicki
Yes.
Minaj is the only other now. He go fuck Nicki.
If he fucked Nicki, it's over.
Ah, that nigga done fucked that because they been beefing and Nicki already hard to get and she's selective. She don't get that pussy to a lot of niggas. You know, the very select little few lists of niggas that still had Nicki, that's what make her a trophy to me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? The fact that every nigga really can't say that in experience Nicki Minaj, that puts her up on another level, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. If he was to get her, that'd be it. But for now, yeah, his ex will do. His ex will do. Yeah, that's good.
You don't think he's doing tit for tat though?
He is. He's definitely trying the best he can to do tit for tat. And he's trying to get some reaction out of Stephon, which is still smart. Because Cardi, it ain't gonna hit Cardi the same. It might hit her a little bit. She might get in her feelings a little bit. But
Stephon gonna be like,
Stephon gonna be in his
he doing this shit on purpose.
Hold on now. I ain't never wanted. I definitely didn't want that nigga. She bad too. I seen the picture of her. She fine. She fine now. So you know what I mean? That's why I say it's a one-up. Like it ain't like he went and got no little dusty
random bitches
or some little random motherfucker. Yeah. Nah, he went and got him a stallion, something fine that used to belong to this man. And you know what tripped me out about it was how did they even get there? Like, did he hit her up or did she hit him up? Did they already know each other? Right. Somebody hit each other up and was probably like, hey, how you been? You know what I'm saying? You know, let's just do our own thing and let's just say fuck them right quick.
It might not have
it's too coincidental that they decided to get together.
It is coincidental, but I had a situation where you know, I had my ex and I met this dude who happened to be dating my ex's wife at the time. So I'm like, oh, so your ex is my ex's wife and my ex is your ex's husband. And we didn't know. Like, we didn't know when we met each other. Like, when we met each other.
Y'all genuinely found this out.
Yeah, when we started talking to each other or whatever, we found out that our exes were together. And here we are talking or whatever.
That's crazy.
That was really crazy.
That was crazy. So did y'all just...
we didn't care. Yeah, we didn't care because they, you know, they was off doing their own thing. So it wasn't like we was like, you know, like what Offset's doing as far as like tit for tat or whatever. It was just like
there was no emotional get back.
Yeah, they married. Like they don't give a fuck if we together or not, or I don't think they do. But you know, at the time, like when we found out, I was like, damn, that's crazy. So your first love is my first love. You know, my first love are together.
That's crazy. But if I had been Offset, if she had got in my inbox or I would have got in hers, I would let her know straight up, I'm finna fuck the shit out of you for everything it's worth. And we get ready to make this shit look good as hell for the motherfucking onlookers and the cameras. And we gonna try our best to make these motherfuckers
You think he gonna treat her right just out of spite?
Potentially, possibly.
That's not wrong.
It ain't right, but I understand the logic of people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't right, but I understand why he would do it. If that would be a good move too. If he was to get the girl and then just have a whole relationship with the girl publicly, like take her out and do the same shit that Stephon doing with Cardi and lock her down, that's gonna hurt Cardi. Then it's gonna start hurting. Because then it's gonna be like, oh, I got these kids by you and you couldn't do that for me. You know what I'm saying? And I held you down. This gonna turn into that. It's gonna go from I'm posting pictures of me and Stephon chilling on a yacht to damn, why you do me like that? Because that's how shit go with baby mamas.
Playing victim.
Yeah, that's how baby mamas do.
You think so?
I know so.
You talk about I know so.
They do their thing, and then when they get caught in the headlights like a deer, they be like, oh yeah.
I do feel like some baby mamas do be playing victim. Like, you know, they'll do some shit, and then when it get done back to them, it's like a victim status sometimes. Same that I seen some baby daddies too. Some baby daddies do the same thing.
Yeah, baby daddies do it,
but they're not as slick. Like the baby mamas are really
manipulative.
Yeah, they're very strategic and slick with how they do it.
Niggas typically don't give a damn enough to do
No.
that slick. You know, if he cares, he'll figure out a slick way to come at it. But if he don't really care, he just gonna be meh, meh, meh. You know.
Well, okay. So speaking of like toxic relationships, did you see that the couple on Facebook? There was this man, he was going live on Facebook. He was talking about his wife. Um and I guess she had, well, one, the whole relationship seemed very toxic. It seemed like, I guess she had got an STD, she had herpes, and I guess she caught it from another party because she was already cheating on him while he was in jail. So he was already down bad. Like, you know, he lost what he had. He was in jail. He comes back. Your wifey done cheated on you. I don't know if it was with his brother or not, but you know, he was kind of down bad from, you know, where he was at before he went into jail. After they went live, like she was kind of antagonizing him on the live. Like I watched a couple of the lives and she was like kind of talking shit in the back of the lives, but from what I seen in the comments, it was like both of them are toxic like that. Like people were kind of used to their toxicity. What ended up happening was after the last live that he got on, he ended up unaliving her and then unaliving himself because of, I guess, I don't know.
Just jealousy and rage. Oh,
I don't know if he just had enough. It's almost like the movie Straw, where you know you kind of have your last straw. If somebody has herpes, they cheating on you, you married to them, you know, they claiming that they providing all your income when before you went to jail, you was providing income. They got their friend, you know, antagonizing you. It's like all this shit, you know what? I'm about to end everybody's life. Like, you know.
yeah.
Now, from what I heard though, because like originally I did think that he shot her and then he shot himself, but I seen another post that was saying that he actually, well, on the live itself, he said he did admit to, I guess, domestic violence and beating on her. And she said it. She was like, "You beat on me for like 3 hours or whatever." And he was just, like, he didn't deny it or anything. He was just like, "Yeah." So, from what I seen on the other post was that he, I guess, knocked her out or knocked her unconscious, and then she never came back, and then he unalived himself. So I don't know what actually happened, but that's what I seen on Facebook. So how do you feel about that type of toxicity? Going live
I
and
feel like
airing out your partner.
a person told me one time they didn't fight, and I told you this the other week. A person, a wise man that actually happened to be a real thoroughbred gangster nigga too, told me I don't fight because the potentiality of a fight could be death.
Mm.
All right. He said, "What are we fighting for? If I fight you and I get mad enough in the moment and it go there, I might take your life or you might take mine, even accidentally. I might break your nose or break your neck
Hit
or
your temple,
hit your
like,
temple, anything. I could kill you." That's just like a toxic relationship.
yeah.
A toxic relationship has the potentiality to go left. It has the potentiality to get out of control. And then when things get out of control, motherfuckers get hurt. You know what I mean? It's tried and true since Adam and Eve. This is they kids. Cain and Abel got in their feelings and killed each other. You know, if you know, this shit is real. So that's why I'm not a big fan of a toxic relationship. It only begets more negativity and ignorance.
What
You
do
know what I'm
you
saying?
define as a toxic relationship?
A toxic relationship is any two individuals who know that they aren't particularly good for each other,
Mm-hmm.
but they enjoy the fuck out of each other. Whether it be, and it's normally sexually,
Yeah, I was gonna say like a
because
soul
it's
tie.
difficult to enjoy a person mentally and then be at odds with them. That's my humble opinion. I don't think you could really enjoy a person's mind thoroughly and be at odds with them, because why would you? We get along mentally, we connect, the chemistry is there. those are mental things. There's no reason for us to argue now.
I heard there's a difference between a soul tie and a soulmate. And to your point, a soul tie is more sexual, versus a soulmate is, like you said, intellectual.
Like we bond. I fuck with you as a person. And remember you asked me a couple weeks ago, like, how do you keep a man from cheating if you're married? That's almost it, the soulmate part. Like if y'all are connected on a spiritual bonding chemistry level, it'd be more difficult for that man to step out on you versus if he just lusted for you and he want to fuck you and you just bad to him, then then the next bad motherfucker could take him off his rocker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when you got a toxic motherfucker like that, you know what I'm saying, they really, it's some sexual shit, you know what I'm saying? And y'all really caught up in the sex of the situation. Y'all really ain't no good for each other, but the sex is so good, or whatever y'all got going on is so good that you get possessive and you really want to control or dictate everything about this motherfucker. Now you don't want them around nobody. You don't want them fucking with nobody else. You want everything your way. And that creates that toxic friction that becomes, as we see it on the internet. Oh shit! That becomes the as the friction as we know it on the internet. People fighting, getting back fucking good, coming back and they posting shit about each other. It never stopped.
Even with her, she didn't like, because when he said like, if you don't stop talking, like I'm gonna beat your ass or whatever, like she didn't even seem like she was like scared at that point. She was just like, oh,
okay, my pussy throbbing off of it. You know what I mean? You gonna whoop my ass and then beat my ass. It's stupid.
And that's what like both of their friends, because like their friends and family been commenting on the whole situation, and they've been saying like there was nothing, like, as far as for them to intervene or whatever, there was nothing for them to do to intervene because they were so used to the situation. They were like, this happens like on the regular. She talk about this at work. So and she brag about it. So it's just like, if you get to that point or whatever, there's no help that you can really offer this person. They like that shit.
They like it.
They like it. We're glorifying fucking toxic relationships now. Like instead of like glorifying
in love and romance,
a bond.
It used to be Keith Sweat, New Edition, Janet Jackson. We was in love, and it was not shameful to proclaim your love and even get on I want to please you. I want to tell you what I want to do to you. I want to get with you, girl. Can I rub your feet? Can I rub? Now it's just like, let me beat you up and then you come fuck out of me. You know what I mean?
Oh, that must mean he loved me.
He loved me. He came back, girl.
He keep coming back.
He could have beat up any bitch in the county, but he came back to see me. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's ridiculous. And I just can't. It makes you afraid to even talk to people and get in. Because I'm gonna tell you what's so fucked up about it is the toxic shit lingers over to the next relationship. You don't fuck around and like the shit. Now you're accustomed to it. Now you looking for that shit from the next nigga, or it fucked you up so bad you expect that from the next nigga. So now you can't even really bond with this nigga in your true form the way you really potentially could, because you are still hindered by the toxicity of the past. And that shit is just an ongoing fucking problem.
It is. I mean, it's like we kind of, and remember how we talked about the rich man, how the rich man can, kind of do whatever he want to as long as he paying the bills or whatever. Like, even like the whole Diddy situation. All right, you paying the bills, like
paying the bills. I'm doing rich man have fun, boy. Rich man, you want a rich man, you think you do, until the rich man get in your ass.
I mean, not even necessarily saying they want to have fun. They feel like they have that power and control because of the money. Money is the
root of all evil.
Yeah.
Anywhere there's money, there's a potential branch gateway towards evil. That's what somebody once told me.
I don't know. I think both of them was a little bit toxic, because he was talking about, like, I guess she went tit for tat. I don't know if he cheated and then she cheated on him with his, I want to say his homeboy or his brother. It was like one of them. And then she ended up getting herpes, and she asked them to come in the room because she said she had like a line of like bumps on her butt or whatever, and she wanted him to check it out. He was like, that don't look normal. So they took her to the hospital and then found out that she had herpes. And she was like, well, I must have had got it from you or whatever. And then he didn't, I don't know if he didn't have it or what, but he was just like, no, you didn't get it from me. And then come to find out, she got it from the nigga that she was fucking around with. And I guess it was suspicious because she told the nigga who she was fucking around with, like, boo or wifey or whatever, like, hey, you know this nigga got herpes or whatever. And when she said that, it kind of just almost admitted guilt, like, okay, you got it from this nigga, not from me or whatever.
And that probably sent his ass through the roof.
Yeah. He trying to go on live and tell people what happened. She over here antagonizing him to the point where it's like straw. Like, it's that last straw. Like, you just, like, you snap. People snap.
Wow. Yeah, people snap. Motherfucker snap.
I watch I was about to say, I watch documentaries all the time. Some of these documentaries, like, ain't nothing going on or nothing wrong, but people, like, you don't know what's going on with that individual. So once that person has that last straw, it's just like, you was just the last problem that they just couldn't handle. They couldn't take on. Like, my cup is overflowing. I can't take no more. I'm gonna have to break, like, at this point.
Yeah. Damn. That's why that show Snap. That's why you got so many seasons and episodes of it. Because there's that many examples of people snapping.
I mean, what do you do in those situations? I mean, I know leave or whatever, but I feel like leaving is easier said than done.
It is. As humans, we can sometimes accept things that aren't right for us, but you still got to understand that fine line of self-worth and trying to be forgiving and hopeful. You know, I'm a real big advocate for self-worth, coherent, fruitful relationships. I am so pro fruitful relationship. I miss seeing fruitful relationships. Every time I can see a real cute couple, thriving couple, I love that shit. You know what I mean? I tune into them, and I ain't gonna say no names, but it's a few motherfuckers, especially these days, that take a bunch of pictures as a couple. I feel like that shit is fake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you just
they do it for social media.
You realize that social media, everybody is brokenhearted and looking for love. So you really playing on people's emotions with that kind of shit. I like to see real, authentic.
Like, I enjoy your company.
Yeah. And I can see the bond is really there. Like, okay, yeah, them motherfuckers been vibe with each other. Like, that's love. Like, I used to watch movies and see motherfuckers fucking and they'll laugh during the sex. I used to be like, damn, well, I want that kind of love where we can be fucking. And I mean, I'm deep in your ass and we still laughing about it. That's love. You get what I'm saying? We so in tune with this shit right here that we can take a breather and enjoy each other and laugh about it. That's powerful. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's powerful. There ain't shit like that no more. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, do you feel like it's because of the whole phase that we have going on?
Oh, shit.
The whole hoes.
Let's just talk about hoes. Can we talk about hoes? Let's talk about hoes.
I got hoes. I got hoes.
Use a hoe. Let's talk about hoes. This whole phase is ridiculous.
Whole phase. So me and AR, we was talking about the different types of hoes. There's the, what you say, the classy hoes
and the trashy hoes.
Trashy hoes. So who would you consider a classy hoe?
Classy hoe is a woman that is out here living her best life, because that's what these hoes call it these days. They living their best life out here in the world, but at least She holds herself with honor and respect. Like you might notice she promiscuous and then she'll fuck, but she don't carry herself like that.
Okay.
You can see her and never even notice she does. What Luda say? I want a lady in the street, but a freak in the bed. That's a class. That could be a classy hoe. That don't mean that you are a hoe if you do that, because we all know that a hoe means you have multiple male partners in uncalled for intervals. Let me word it like that. If it's an uncalled for, questionable interval, and there's a lot of niggas, chances are you're probably a fucking hoe. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's a loose term.
So who would be an example of a classy hoe to you?
J-Lo.
Okay.
Classy hoe. Motherfucking Rihanna. Classy hoe. I like Rihanna too. Rihanna
she look like she could
is a classy hoe. Fucking Lori Harvey.
I agree with Lori Harvey.
Classy hoe. All right. Then gave that pussy up to a lot of nickels and still just walk around prancing like she ain't did a motherfucking thing. Goddamn. Who else?
Remember I told you about
Halle Berry.
Yeah. Remember I told you about Joy Chavez, how she has all those baby daddies and she don't be in no drama or anything. Mm-hmm. She got Future as her baby daddy, Bow Wow as her baby daddy. She got a football player. Like all her kids is set.
That's the girl with the tattoo on her face?
No. She just Joy Chavez is just like
some girl with a tat on her face that had it. Baby Bow Wow was never mind. Bow Wow had fucked her on the post. He didn't have a baby with her.
That's Bow Wow kid, football player, and Future kid.
Damn.
Tavon Diggs. But she's never come out publicly and dissed any of her baby daddies. Like she's very quiet.
Classy hoe.
Yeah.
Now, granted, just because you have 3 kids don't make her a hoe. She could have 3 different situations in her life where she got intimate with men and had unprotected sex and conceived.
Okay.
That don't necessarily make her a hoe. But if she was out here
fucking everybody
and easy accessible and niggas we know hoes. That's what make it so fucked up to be a hoe. Ladies, let me tell you this. If you're not really getting full financial reciprocation for being a hoe, to the point where if you a hoe, you could at least say, well, at least I got this motherfucking house and this Benz. Then niggas are talking about you. Men, we are just as gossipy as women.
You think so?
If not more.
Worse. Yeah.
We sit around and we talk. Don't ever think we ain't. We talk cold cash shit. We talk about who fucking who did what, who the little bop is, who got the best head, who pussy squirt the best, the nigga that got the dope, the nigga that got robbed last week, the nigga that shot who. We talk about it all, okay? We talk about it. And what you don't want to end up is a motherfucker in a conversation full of niggas. You never want to be in a locker room conversation
saying
with me.
You easy.
You don't want 3-4 niggas. You don't want your name to come up and the nigga be like, hey, boy, I fucked up. Cause that's what a nigga gonna do. I don't do shit like that. I have been like that in my younger years, but I've grown to the point I don't kiss and tell.
Okay.
Baby, you give me some pussy. Nobody gonna know but me. You and Jesus.
Young niggas.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell nobody. But damn it, a lot of these niggas they gonna tell. Hey, I brought up such, oh, nigga, I done fucked her. You know what? Let me chime in. I done fucked her too. Nah, nigga, y'all ain't fucking the way I had her bent over across the niggas is telling this shit. See what I mean? So now you got the 4th, 5th, 6th party in there like me, just sitting there ear hustling, listening at all this shit, being
and
like,
you making your judgment.
Making my judgment. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a bad look.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like that. And that's how it is in the industry. You get to get passed around. These niggas is talking about that shit. Even if they wipe you up afterwards. Some niggas wipe up hoes.
Even if it's a
niggas wipe up hoes every day, B.
Even if it's a classy hoe, though?
Even if he a classy hoe, she definitely gonna try to wipe up. Because
I'm saying, do y'all talk about the classy hoes? Like,
we talk about the classy hoes,
like
but we don't talk about them as bad. Okay, the classy hoe might not get talked about as bad because she done probably left such an impression on you that you don't want to put it out on Front Street and fuck it up again. But you might tell somebody in private. y'all might be sitting there talking about it, and then when you leave and get in the car, you be like, "Hey man, we was talking about this." Yeah, nigga, yeah, nigga, yeah. For real, nigga? Yeah, nigga, yeah, nigga, yeah. You know what I mean? That happens with niggas. But to your point, if she a classy girl, the chances of you wanting to put her business out there are lessen because she's classy.
Okay.
Versus if she's trashy, she done already presented herself like trash. What's holding you back from exposing her? And sadly, that's just how men think. That's how men think. And in your mind as a female, you know, I'm living my best life, living my life like it's gold. And out here, I'm just fucking, I'm chilling, I'm doing all this. You know what I'm saying? Hey, men can do it, I can do it too. But
I mean, that's the generation right now. Is men can do it, I can do it too.
the men talking about your ass.
Well, okay, who do you consider a trashy hoe?
Sexy Red, Suki Hana.
I like Suki a little.
I mean, Suki cool,
Yeah,
but
she real
she's
cool.
still a little trashy with it, you know? They don't give a damn. They're not hiding it. A trashy hoe is not trying to hide it. She's very open with it. It is what it is. Hey, y'all know what the fuck going on. It's good coochie. Twerking in front of a camera every time the motherfucker get there. Every time it's a fucking camera, you feel the need to twerk your ass. With your drawers all up in your butt so everybody in the motherfucking place can see it's just, it's levels. That's trashy. You know what I'm saying? I get it if you wanted to do it every once in a while, but if you do it every time a camera come out, that's your personality. That's your personality. Everybody have fun. I'm not saying you a hoe if you twerk in front of a camera. I'm saying that if you are the girl that thinks that a good time, I've seen a girl on Facebook say, in need of a good time this weekend, just trying to get out and shake my ass. And I thought to myself, damn, a good time is equated to just shaking your ass and twerking in front of a camera. Hey, on the story.
That's what
I'm talking about in it. Like, come on. Like, bro, that shit crazy.
That's the flex, ain't it?
That's the flex. I was out. I had a bottle. I was in a section. You know, they get up on the booth and do it all up so you can see it. I got up.
And got my friends hyping me
my friend rubbed on my ass and hyped me up while I did it. They recorded it. We put it on the story. Hey, we made a movie, girl. We did that. Yeah. We got memories for life. They'll be like, girl, you remember that time, 2024, we was in the club and I shook my ass and all the niggas was looking. Yo, you remember the next week we went to the other spot. You shook your ass even harder, girl.
30 seconds of fame.
30 seconds longer. Come on. What are we doing? As a culture, as a people, respected. What are we doing?
So if you see a girl shaking her ass at the club, how much respect you got?
I got enough respect to put something hard and thick in her ass and make her come all over the motherfucking place. That's what come to my mind.
Okay.
That's what come to my mind. Now, I feel like that's what you wanted me to think because you sat there and sexualized yourself for me to look at you like that.
Okay.
Versus if you fine and you sitting over there and it's a mystery pretty. And I don't know what's going on. I know you can do all that and you with that if I can talk to you potentially. But it's still sexy to me, just the mystery of it all. Let me see that when we get to the room. Then you put on a little show.
I was about to say there ain't no mystery anymore nowadays.
Ain't no mystery. Ain't no mystery no more.
We know everything because everything is exposed. And like you said, people twerking on the internet, they showing their bodies off on the internet, you know, every chance that they can get. Now there's some women that I will say are, you know, very classy with how they dress and how they present themselves on the internet. But for the most part, you know, we see a lot of people exposing, you know, their bodies and themselves for the sake of likes and, like you said, you know, entertaining niggas. Like at this point, look, you stripping for free.
For free. Damn, you stripping for free. Damn, you stripping for free.
So yeah, we encourage y'all not to be hoes here on Knee Deep.
Yeah.
Y'all be some classy. If you're gonna be a hoe, be a classy one.
Be a classy hoe if you're gonna be a hoe.
That's all I'm saying.
Don't be a trashy hoe.
Now, in other news, did you see R. Kelly OD'd.
They say Robert OD'd on some medication that the prison staff administered him while he was in solitary confinement.
They get drugs in jail.
You know, a drug is medicine. So they just gave him some medicine of some sort.
But he ain't get no additional drugs,
like an illicit drug.
I guess.
I don't know. I'm sure you know you could get anything in prison that you can get on the street. Just
Really?
costs 3 times more. Hell yeah, I heard that for a blunt, $10 blunt, costs like $30
In prison,
jail.
yeah, because it's supply and demand.
Supply and demand.
Yeah.
So you can pretty much get anything. You know, they got my daddy used to be a CO at Perry. He used to tell me stories in the 80s about they would bring drugs in. He wouldn't. The other COs would. You know, and he would just tell me stories about seeing the COs bring in dope, and they come up because like it's supply and demand. But yeah, they got drugs in there. If you get sick, or you know, they got all the drugs. Not all the drugs. They probably got the most lowest par drugs you could give somebody in a prison, which is why he overdosed, because it probably wasn't good medicine. They give you the lowest food, lowest medicine. You know.
Yeah.
Lowest housing, everything. We treat it like an animal.
Not an animal.
A fucking animal in jail.
So I heard, you know, just to go on top of it, I heard that he was asking Donald Trump for one of them damn pardons that
Donald Trump giving out to celebrities like candy.
Yeah, because of it. You think he'll give him a pardon?
No. Trump probably want to as a fellow pedophile himself.
Yeah, he can relate.
But he can relate, but that's bad for publicity. It'll just bring back up his pedophilia. If he was to pardon R. Kelly,
why he be pardoning people that be shooting people?
Yeah, but in his mind, Trump is a strategist. He's a chess player.
Okay.
You know, I release these people because the people that'll vote for me, black people, it enhances now. Because I let go of these rappers and these stars and these gang members. But if I let R. Kelly go, now I'm angering the female Me Too movement. I could potentially be getting a bunch of females to not vote for me and like me. And the courts would be like, well, you know, he let R. Kelly go. Hey, he's a fucking pedophile himself. You know, it's just bad.
I heard somebody say though, like, you know, kind of going back to the Diddy shit, was like a lot of I was about to say
plenty.
A lot of these females did consent to the shit.
Yeah.
Just like the Diddy shit. Like a lot of people consented to it versus like, oh, you got forced into it, you know?
Yeah, you weren't coerced into that shit. And then you remember on the R. Kelly doc, man, them girls' parents was knowing about that shit. You know what I mean? A lot of them girls, not all of them now, not all of them. Some of them girls were genuinely abducted and manipulated into Robert's nasty ways. Right. But a lot of them girls, man, them parents ain't stupid. Them parents will tell them, go up there and look pretty for them. Sing for them real nice. Do what you got to do to get that record deal, baby. You know, pretty much pimping the daughter.
Same thing with
grooming her. Yeah, grooming her to go up there and be a part of his world. That's pimping.
That's pimping?
Those parents, yeah, that's pimping. Anytime you get a woman, groom her up to be on the market, to be enjoyed, that's pimping. That's all pimping is. You the motherfucking broker of the pussy. That's it. I'm the middleman for you to hit this ass. That's all it is. The parents were the middleman for R. Kelly to hit that ass.
So you think R. Kelly should be in jail for the rest of his life?
I don't know about for the rest of his life, but I have a daughter, and I am not an advocate of manipulating young girls. I'm not. It's nasty as hell. Just says a lot about him, nigga. You could have had any woman in the world that women wanted. I went to an R. Kelly concert at the Balo Center. So fire. Them bad women in the name of R. Kelly. He could have fucked any one of them he wanted to. He wanted a little girl. And for me,
can't co-sign.
Having a little girl, I can't co-sign that. I can't co-sign you wanting to fuck a girl my daughter's age when you could have had a damn woman your age that was more experienced with all the shit. You want to take advantage of a little young girl that's not as experienced. You want to mold her to your liking. And I feel like that's fucking sick.
But
So he should do some time. I just don't know if the nigga should do the rest of his life. Now, granted, if they hitting him with time for each woman, then they might calculate up to the rest of his life, considering he old.
mm,
You know?
but I don't know. It just like I get like the molding shit. It just really depends on the age. I feel like he kind of caught them at the right age to where they was about to be legal, you know. Like shit, if I could get you at the right time, I can mold you. You legal.
Some of them girls was young though.
Yeah, they was
Some
young.
of them was they varied anywhere from, like 14 to like 18, 17.
Yeah, because Aaliyah
was 15.
Yeah, she was 15.
She might have been 14 when he started fucking with her, 15 when they actually got married, which is crazy work. And you remember that girl on the dock talking about how she came in on the bus?
Oh, and she saw them fucking.
Yeah, and she just started crying. Like she couldn't even. The shit she must have seen was so crazy for an old nigga to be doing.
Yeah.
That it scarred her for life.
I feel like though back in the day though, in the 90s, that was kind of normal. Like dating a older guy.
And, it's always been a practice. Men been dating young girls forever. It's some cultures that as soon as you get 12, 11, 30, as soon as you get your menstrual, you get betrothed off to a man. You a woman when you get your menstrual. Exactly. So some people believe that you're a teen. Like that's the only thing America do right is make it illegal for a young girl. Because America right about that. Like, damn, you need time to develop your womb. You might have a menstrual, but to my understanding, your womb isn't even big enough to carry a full baby yet. So you still need that growth and development time to come into your womanhood before you go on to that. And it's just sick, man. It's crazy how things work, man.
It is. I think if Trump provides a pardon, because I seen a pardon for R. Kelly, and then I seen a pardon for Diddy too, that they were requesting. Now Diddy might get off because he's on trial for the RICO charges, and like so far everything that y'all presented is like for sexual assault. So I heard something about it's about to be like a mistrial for Diddy. If Diddy gets off, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's gonna be a shockwave for the world. Can you imagine how cocky Diddy gonna be after he get off though?
Bruh.
Diddy gonna be talking shit. Yeah, take that. They tried to hold me down, but I'm here, baby. You know what I'm saying? Bad boy for life. He gonna be talking shit. We gonna be so sick of Diddy motherfucking ass.
Ain't trying to hold me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. We should have never did it.
Yeah. Spot on. That's what's been to happen. Can't nobody take my pride. Ain't finna be crazy.
He gonna be putting that on blast.
Yeah. Every story gonna have that on it. He gonna be in that bitch. Just can't nobody hold me down.
Oh no.
That nigga say he got to keep on moving.
Oh my goodness. He do have his family support. I will say that throughout the whole trial, his family been supporting him.
Cause Diddy probably ain't no bad family man. He might be a sick bastard, but he probably take good care of his family. His kids and shit, he probably take care of. They probably don't want for nothing. Hell, they love their daddy, man, They love their daddy.
Yeah, I just think that would be wrong though. Like, I don't know. All these little pardons, like I said, I don't feel like these pardons are necessary. I don't know how you get a pardon. Like, how you even get a pardon from the president? Like, you gotta write this nigga or something?
How does that work?
Dear Trump.
Dear Jermaine.
Dear Donald Jermaine, I would like a pardon.
I feel like I am very deserving of a pardon. I sat here in this jail for 10 years now. I'm about to go crazy.
I'm just saying, like, I want to know how that even comes about. Cause like, was it NBA YoungBoy got a pardon? Kodak.
Yeah.
Who else got a pardon? A bunch of motherfuckers that shit. Donald Jermaine pardoned his damn self. Like, yeah.
He really did. And I feel like maybe that's why he got such a soft spot for criminals right now, because he was a damn criminal that escaped it.
Shit.
Maybe shed a different light on being a motherfucker.
We about to go to war. He said, release all the criminals right now. Y'all about to fight this war too.
Yeah.
With y'all guns and shit. Yeah, all the violent ones. Y'all come back out to the streets. Why don't they do that? Like when it's time to go to war, why don't they make the prisoners go?
Good point. Back in the day, kings used to go and fight beside they motherfucking men. You know, they don't do that no more.
I was just saying, like the people in prison, you know, depending on how violent your crime is, yeah, I'm gonna go to war. Yeah.
If you got a violent crime, your ass might need to go to war.
Yeah, we need you on the front line.
Especially if you one of them motherfuckers that's killed multiple people or got a senseless crime or hurt a child or a woman. Yeah, you need to go ahead and fight.
Because we feeding your ass for free right now, you know. You getting that free prison care.
I'm gonna tell you what's fucked up though.
What?
All them prisoners, if something pop off like a war and the world go to shit, who gonna be in there looking for them prisoners?
Nobody.
They just gonna sit in there and rot, starve. That's some fucked up shit. The kind of shit I think about.
You seen that prisoner that escaped from Louisiana that's still out there?
Oh yeah.
They must not give a damn about him.
Man, that's become a trend. Niggas be breaking out and going viral and making videos and shit.
He made a post on his birthday. He did a little selfie and shit.
That nigga got out for his birthday. That's lit.
He got some real niggas around him, okay? They said they not gonna snitch on his ass. Okay, so in other news, did you see that girl that be doing the line dance, Janelle
Sinbad.
Yes. I know, like, I don't know. I feel like her line dances have been getting old and repetitive, but recently she did that. I think it was her birthday bash. That's what it was. That concert or whatever. That was her birthday bash, and she had that little girl on stage with her, doing the line dance. And don't get me wrong, the little girl's cute and everything like that, but Janelle's outfit, even though it's your birthday bash, I feel like that was a little bit OD to have
the baby looking at your ass.
The baby looking dead smack at like she eye level with your ass and can see your ass cheeks as she doing her line dance. Like I was just like,
and then reading the comments about it.
What was the comments?
People were saying like how that song is inappropriate for that baby to be dancing to. That calling you daddy wetter. That's a very, and you know, at first, I'm being honest with you, I watched it and I didn't even think about the song. I was all caught up in it, like, oh, that's what's up, man. She let the baby dance. And I always go check the comments. And when I read the comments, they was like, why they got her dancing to that song? And I went back and watched it again. And I really listened to the words, and I was like, damn. Like, come and make it rain down on me. Remember we talking about saying shit in songs that don't.
And
like,
she doing this in front of a whole bunch of people that's drunk. Yeah, a whole bunch of people that's drinking tequila.
It was provocative. It was too grown. It was pointless. I mean, if it's your birthday, and I get it, and then
you hired this girl.
I'm gonna let you perform at my birthday. Like, no, man, there's a time and a place for that. You need to throw a whole kiddie event and have kids out there and parents, and let the parents cheer on that little girl. Then, parents, not club goers, not onlookers.
Nah, the bodyguard, it was the dude in the background. He looked very uncomfortable. Like he looked like he was not for this shit. Like it was almost like, what the fuck is going on?
If they weren't paying me, I leave. That's what he was looking like.
Yeah, that's it. That's what he was looking like. He was just like, this a damn shame. Like, he didn't look like he was with that shit. He looked like the only person that wasn't with that shit. Everybody else kind of was just like, oh, like you said, like, oh, this cute. She's so cute.
Yeah. Hell no, man. They had that little girl out there dancing in the weather.
And bro, I don't know. Like, I get the Janelle, trend or whatever. Ride that trend until it fall off. But a line is a line, and we gotta protect our kids as much as possible. And that probably wasn't the best move. If it was a day party, I think it would be a little bit better, maybe. But
The nighttime with the
the
niggas and the
nighttime on
adults.
stage with the niggas, she doing a little, her hips or whatever. You don't know who the fuck out there. Like,
Weird ass pedo.
yeah, just I don't know. I think that wasn't the right place, right time kind of shit.
Nah. Hey, but Janelle is from South Carolina.
She is.
Yeah, she's from the Midlands, the Metro, 803. So shout out Janelle, South Carolina doing your thing. But I ain't gonna try to badmouth you like the rest of the internet doing right now. But I will just say for future references, sweetie, if you're watching this and you catch this, try
Just don't have that girl on.
to not have them kids.
Yeah. Not for that event. Like, if you gonna have her for an event, like I said, day party where
Do
you
a
dress.
whole entire event tailored for the kids.
Exactly. Because she's the only kid. Did you know that? Like, there was no other kids there.
No other kids. So now you got her just a fucking oddball, sore thumb sticking out in the middle of a fucking chaos. It's just, I get it. Your intentions was probably good. You wanted to let the little girl dance.
Yeah, she probably got paid.
Probably really had good intentions. And in your mind, you're so, I feel like she's far removed from a lot of things in the culture. It's easy to emulate the culture and jump in it, but people don't understand the ramifications and the guidelines to the culture, and then that's when they fuck up and violate. So
no, I definitely agree. I just like, it's nothing wrong with her. It's nothing wrong with your line dances, even though it's the same dance over and over again. Same little body roll that she be rolling.
that little roll killed me. That'd be straight to that roll. That roll be what fucked me up, because that roll ain't sexy. It's stiff. It ain't got no rotation to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be on with that roll. That roll is seductive. It's a cat call.
It's not hitting for you.
No.
Didn't you say she took this dance from somebody else?
Yeah, that's a girl that's the originator of the dance, which is the real reason why everybody's so mad at her. It's because a black girl came up with the dance, and she didn't get near as much credit for it as Janelle. Everybody just automatically jumped on Janelle because she is a lighter skinned person doing the dance.
Okay.
And yeah, the other girl shit is better. She don't do all the grinding. Janelle added all the grinding. She made it sexual. The original dance is just like that, minus the grinding that come at the end. They do like kind of like the little girl was doing.
Yeah.
The little girl was doing it the right way. The girl wasn't grinding. She just kind of did like a little twist at the end of it before they changed positions. You know how line dance,
right?
Rich, all they change position, do another way. That's what she was doing. Janelle twerk it down to the ground when it's time to transition and turn. Like she sexualizes the fuck out of the dance.
Right.
And then stiff as hell doing it. And girl, nobody want that old stiff ass on their dick.
I don't know. I seen her at, it looked like, I guess it was her party, but it had
niggas was in that thorn.
Man, they was like,
niggas is thirsty.
They was mesmerized.
Living in the desert. They thirsty. That's all they was.
Okay.
They just thirsty.
Don't pay it no mind.
They don't pay it no mind. They see ass cheeks out and it's twirling.
Yeah.
Hey,
throw the money.
Living on the money. Come on, man.
Shaking my head. Okay, well, last subject, and then we'll be out. So in recent news, did you see Tyler Perry got a lawsuit? It's against this dude.
That's
Or
hard.
yeah, the dude is suing him for making sexual advances. And I don't know if it's sexual assault, but it's something to that nature.
Zesty.
Yeah, he posted some messages where Tyler Perry was kind of like asking for it, like, come on, let's just do a little thing, you know. Now that
Tyler
doesn't
got,
mean something happened, but I see.
but he got a case. If your employer comes at you in any kind of sexual way, you got a case. You want to be petty and
Remember this episode of the Boondocks?
yeah. The Boondocks been trying to tell us shit.
From the get go.
The Boondocks are trying to tell us shit years ago, man.
That's what he said. It said sexual assault. According to the suit, Derek claims Tyler Perry got into his bed with him and started touching him in his thighs.
Tyler couldn't control himself no more. He was so attracted to the boy. He said, "I just gotta have you. Ooh,
I want you.
and I like you.
And I gotta have you.
Take your time. I like you and I want you. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. The choice is y'all. Please Johnson his motherfucking ass, boy. That was the funniest episode right there, boy. He said, I don't think you and I will be doing anything any kind of way. He said, I see you choosing the hard way. He said, all right, somebody cut this guy. He went crazy, boy. He raped the hell out of that nigga. Yeah, that shit crazy, man. Tyler was trying to goddamn.
They said it on the Boondocks. They said he be fucking. I mean, and it kind of. I feel like when you play a girl for so long,
I feel like if you play a girl at all, you gay.
not necessarily. Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence.
Gay.
You think so?
I heard Eddie Griffin talk about it. Eddie Griffin is my favorite comedian.
Okay.
I love Eddie Griffin. He's like independent comedian. Like he ain't sold out to be in the industry. He's still raw. He's uncut. And to hear his take on it made me think. Because he said, hey, I done made millions of dollars. And I ain't never dressed up like no woman.
Mm-hmm.
What would make a straight man want to be a woman? He's like, you really got to question the logic of that. And I mean, I don't know. He had a good point. If you're willing to do a woman in full totality and you're a straight man, there might be a chance that one or two things: the industry is trying to humiliate you and make you be a woman, or you like being a woman.
It ain't like proving your acting skills.
Mm-mm. Because how cool is it to act like a woman? It don't make you no good actor to me that you could play a woman. It ain't that hard to play a woman. You know, like it's more hard to play a homeless man or a drug addict or a football coach. You know what I mean? Instead of a comedic woman. These be comedy too. You know, so it's like it ain't like you played a woman for dramatic purposes. Okay. Like Holiday Heart. That was good acting. Because he was really embodying a real story and it wouldn't, you know what I mean? That funny shit. Eddie, Martin, I don't know, man. And I like them niggas. I love them, man. They freaks, man. They freaks.
Yeah, there was one YouTuber. I can't remember his name, but he started off with his his content was like you said, putting on that wig, pretending to be like a, you know, like a woman, being ratchet or whatever. And then eventually that really became him. Like he started doing that full time. He started doing skits with men.
You see what I'm saying? It invites an energy that you probably didn't calculate, and it will probably turn you out. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's a good chance that you might get caught up in that shit. You know?
So yeah, if you do that, then automatically gay.
Yeah, in my opinion. I just don't. I know a lot of straight men, and the straight men that I know just wouldn't dress up as no woman. And I get it. You could throw in there, well, he gave him $1 million. So it means you're compromising your manhood and your morality for money. That's selling your soul now.
Like Brokeback Mountain.
Yep. Now we're selling souls. Now we're getting into the real definition of selling a soul. So it's just like, I don't know. I think I'd pass on that. If I got to dress up like a woman and put on perfume and makeup and titties and, all this shit and tights and look like a whole woman, no.
Not worth it.
Not worth it.
So do you feel like Tyler Perry possibly did all this shit?
Yeah, I don't want to say he did. Possibly. But considering all the things that we just spoke on, it's a clean possibility that he probably maybe did. Now, I hope it's an ugly rumor.
It's like he just came
with that song, that movie.
He just came out with Straw, and everybody, like, we just gave him praise last week.
That's how they do you. Yeah. He got too big with that Straw, and then like they wanted to shut him down. Or maybe the person wanted to come out and get some of that Straw money. Somebody probably told him, hey, you know that story you've been complaining about Tyler Perry for years? Here's the time to go ahead and cash in on it. He just made a fucking
and he movie. Had that TV show on Netflix. What, She the People?
Mm-hmm.
He just dropped that. He dropped Straw. He dropped a couple of stuff. Like, Tyler Perry's like,
somebody was in his ear. It's time.
Yeah.
It's time to go ahead and cash that in. Go ahead and bow that, Why not?
I don't know. It just depends on what he actually did. Like, if he did make sexual advances to you, you might have a case. But if it's just like he said stuff to you and made you uncomfortable, I think Tyler Perry could potentially fight something like that.
Mm-hmm. I hope so.
With the lawyers that he has.
I like Tyler Perry. I like what Tyler Perry brings to the game. I feel like Tyler Perry's eye for what women go through, and it's special. There's nothing wrong with a person highlighting the struggle and the troubles of a black woman in this country. And if Tyler is the man to do it on a big scale, then hey, I'm all for it. But yeah,
I just hope. It just feels like, they're really taking down all the black men of the industry. Like, it's just funny how
it's hard to watch.
Yeah, it's not funny, but it's just like coincidental that it's like back to back to back to back to back. Like,
there's some shit to watch, to sit there and witness.
Like, each person is getting taken down. We got R. Kelly, got Diddy. They try to take down Jay-Z. They ain't get him. Now it's Tyler Perry.
They try to get Bill. They had Bill for a minute. Let him go.
Tory. I don't know. I don't know what the grand scheme of things is, but it do look like some targets against black men. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I'm biased. Maybe, other cultures are going through the same thing, but it really seems predominant with the upper class black men. Mm-hmm. The black men that got millions, billions, and trillions.
Yeah.
And I don't know. They could be money hungry people too, because some people be doing it, like you said, for the check. Like, all right, I know you got this amount, you just dropped this, you get. Straw was like the #1 movie on Netflix.
Yeah.
So that's making a bag.
Mm-hmm. It was making a big bag.
Mm-hmm.
A bag that had somebody jealous, somebody hating.
So yeah, we don't know, but we will keep up to date and see what happens to Tyler Perry. Hopefully it ain't what it seemed like, but yeah, it's not looking good, everybody. I don't know what to tell y'all.
Tyler, keep your head up. We riding with you, brother. He said he wanted a little white, but look what it did to him.
Look, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Innocent,
Innocent until proven guilty. Cause he might have shit. We don't know. He might have been flirting back.
Yeah, he could have very well been flirting back and then flip the script.
Yeah,
for money purpose.
Exactly. We don't know. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with Tyler Perry and how this plays out. But hopefully, it's not as bad as it seems.
Yes, indeed.
We gained another subscriber. We was at 103. Now we at 104.
Hey, 104. Hey, who got 104? What he said? Set it off. I'm docking your pay. 104.
What's up, y'all? Y'all like, subscribe, comment to the channel. We appreciate y'all tuning in and hanging with us tonight.
Yes, indeed.
We
man.
had time. We had 10.
We had time. Y'all have a wonderful night. Be good or be good at it.
Good.
It's your motherfucking boy Rizzle.
And I'm Versely, aka Tiny.
And we are
knee deep in the shit. Y'all have a good night. Y'all stay out of trouble while we gone. We'll see y'all next week.
Yay.
All right.
That was a good episode.